So thanks a lot for coming out to the Minecraft Wiki panel. My name's Benjamin. I'm the community manager for Gamepedia.com. Gamepedia is owned by Curse Inc. It's a video game media company. It's really a whole company of people who are gamers. We love gamers. We're passionate about what we do. And so we work just really hard because we want everyone to have all the best resources. This is Benjamin. I'm Benjamin. This is Ben. Ben is the wiki director for Gamepedia. With us today, we've got Toby and David, who you may recognize from their Minecraft Spotlight channel. Do some other videos. They're going to be talking here with us today. So to start off, we're going to just tell you, just kind of preview. So we're going to talk just a little bit. We want to have plenty of time for you guys to ask us any questions you have. So we're going to move over into Q&A after we talk a little bit. And then in the last 10 minutes, we've got some trivia questions and this big old pile of Minecraft Wiki t-shirts that we want to give out to all y'all. If for some reason you don't win from the trivia today, you can always stop by our booth, and we're doing the other prizes for our quick build competition as well. So if you haven't done that, you come by and try and win a t-shirt. Or at least we got Gamepedia stickers, so come by. Oh, I should have brought a big stack of stickers. What was I thinking? You can come by my booth and tell me you were here, and I will give you a couple Gamepedia stickers for sure.
We also have a photo booth that's
yes.
Really cool, completely free. Minecraft-themed photo booth.
But enough about our photo booth. Let's talk about the wiki. I'm gonna turn it over to Ben to talk a little bit about the wiki platform and some of the size of the wiki. Give you a sense of what's going on there.
So I'm Ben. As Benjamin said, I'm the wiki director at Curse. I basically oversee Gamepedia, which is our wiki platform, and our most popular wiki by far is Minecraft Wiki. So we have 300 wikis, but Minecraft Wiki is by far #1 because how many other communities can support something like this, which is amazing. A little history about the wiki. It was founded by Citric Squid on July 16th in 2009. I'm sure many of you probably are aware of who that is, who also runs the Minecraft forums. In 2010, he became so popular that he was having trouble even keeping it going. So he contacted Curse, and we started a partnership that is going to this day, and we really enjoy having them aboard. Some of the cool things about the Minecraft Wiki is that it's translated into 13 languages, so people from all over the world in pretty much every country can access and use the wiki. There's 150,000 pages, 270,000 users, 1.2 million edits, and we see 6.5 million visitors a month, and they're looking at 55 million page views. So in a game like Minecraft, the wiki is almost a necessity, and I think that we do a pretty good job of making sure that that's available for you guys.
Yeah, fun fact is out of all the wikis in the world, obviously Wikipedia is the largest, 5th most traffic website in the world. Minecraft Wiki is actually the 2nd largest wiki after Wikipedia. So there's a lot. So like I said, I'm the community manager. I run all the giveaways, and I answer everyone's emails and questions. I just wanted to ask really quickly. So first of all, how many of you use Minecraft Wiki? Go ahead. Oh yes, that's right. Everyone. That's us too. Don't worry. How many of you have edited Minecraft Wiki? All right. So a few. Definitely some props for those of you who have edited. If you've never edited before, I really, I always like to encourage people. You'll notice up in the corner of the whole wiki is run by you guys, by the community members. Ben and I, we help, we keep it running, we make sure the servers are going, we make sure the software is updated. But in the end, it's up to everyone out there to put all the information on there and keep it running. So I really encourage you, if you ever see something, you're like, wait, that's not right, or hey, that's a typo, hit that edit button, create yourself an account and make some changes. You'll find that it's really easy, and kind of once you start doing it, you're like, okay, this is kind of cool, and next thing you know, you're one of our authors, and you're putting the information out there to help everyone else out. So I definitely, my words of encouragement.
And like Benjamin said, sorry, real quick.
Go for it.
Like Benjamin said, the editors are what creates the wiki, and that's what makes it so great, is that it's, thousands and thousands of people that work on it. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out to our community admin team who make sure that, the vandalism doesn't get through and you're not seeing spam and things like that. And
yeah, it was millions, thousands of people work really, really hard, put in a tremendous amount of effort. It's really kind of their second job, so it's a lot of effort. And we wouldn't be able to do it without them. So I'm going to turn over to Toby and David, talk a little bit about their stuff and their involvement with the wiki.
Okay, yeah, so we actually make the videos which go on the wiki. So how many of you, all of you seem to go on the wiki. How many of you watched a video while you're on the wiki? Yeah, those videos we do them, and yeah, we co-run a YouTube channel called Minecraft Spotlights. It has about 95,000, something like that, nearly about 100,000 subscribers, something like that. And yeah, we make the official videos. So we work very closely with the wiki, and fun fact. When we're doing the process for this, when we're sort of writing out a little script on what we need to put into the videos, all of our information comes straight from the wiki. So we basically troll through the wiki to find the information, try and condense it into a sort of a minute-long video so that you guys can watch that and just take all the information straight away and go and carry on playing the game, basically. But yeah, all the information we never use. I mean, the site is totally inclusive. It has everything on it, and like the guys say, the stuff that it doesn't have on it is constantly being added to by you guys and by the contributors. So it's a really good community site for that. It lets people sort of add their own little thing. For instance, I think we started doing a lot of tutorial pages now. There's sort of tutorials, your redstone currents, all that sort of stuff. And you get long lists of people who've just sort of added, this is the sort of thing that I use. This is a really good system, and it's things that I would never have thought of to use. Just little tricks that I'm sort of like, that's really clever. And I mean, some of them make their way into the video. Some of them I just sort of keep and use for myself when I'm building, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, the good thing about the wiki is, like Minecraft, it's a small nucleus of a team that actually are officially managing it. And then suddenly on top of it, you've got the entire community, you've got content creators, you've got editors, you've got people who are finding out these things. As an update happens, and there's a noticeable rush to be the first person to get that next bit of information out there. If there's no change log, or if there is a change log, they want to write the page, edit the page, get the screenshots on the page, get the item data and everything up there as soon as it is possible. So yeah, like Minecraft, you've got the game, and then the community, and then the modders, and then the people who use them, and the people who adapt them. It's a thing that's kind of more than the sum of its parts in many respects. Our involvement, I guess, started about 2 years ago, or 18 months ago, something like that. And basically, we just put forward the idea, or we were contacted, and we were lucky enough to fall into a position where we were able to present the idea of doing videos for the wiki, and that's kind of how that began. So, and Toby, as Toby said, the wiki is so powerful that it was basically only a job of condensing what was already there into bite-sized, kind of easy to consume nuggets of glorious information, and the rest of it kind of speaks for itself.
Awesome. Well, we want to make sure we got plenty of time to answer any questions you guys have. I will, word of warning, well, we do run the wiki, like we said. We don't put all the information on there, so we don't necessarily have all of the tiny little answers about details about things, although you're welcome to ask, and I got my phone, I can always look it up on the wiki for you. But yeah, if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. I know you had one already. Just please be sure to just kind of talk pretty loudly so everyone can hear your question. We don't have any mics for the. Okay. We will be happy to sign your T-shirt. Maybe after, though, right? This is probably not the. Yeah, we'll sign. Why don't you come on up afterwards, and we'll. Okay. As for trivia, unfortunately, we don't have any. There's no internet access in here, and so we're not really able to demo anything, which we were. We really wish. We really wanted to be able to show some stuff on the wiki, and we're not able to.
It's a good idea for a video, though. Maybe we'll think about doing a sort of 10 things you didn't know about Minecraft blocks.
That's a great idea.
Something to keep in mind.
You right here in the front row.
Okay, so recently, maybe a couple months ago, I saw that Minecraft Wiki switched to Gamepedia. What changed then?
That's a great question. Ben, you want to take this one?
So joining the Gamepedia platform is not super different than how it was before. Other than the change of domain name, there's a couple new cool features that you may or may not have noticed. Like, you have access to the wiki editor. What else do we have on did we change on Minecraft? Oh, we got rid of the sidebar, which a lot of people were really excited
Thank
about.
goodness. Good riddance. I hated that sidebar.
Yeah, and being on Gamepedia, it's much faster. I don't know how many of you use it regularly, but before and after, our speed has about doubled. Our Gamepedia platform allows us to basically put all of our wikis on a single code base, so that when MediaWiki releases updates, we just have to update one wiki essentially, rather than going through and updating 300 additional wikis. And that also allows us to troubleshoot issues quicker, or things like that. But the biggest thing for you guys is the speed is much better, and you're not waiting forever for all the pages with images to load and things like that.
Yeah, and then more on the community side, we've been really working. Gamepedia is relatively young as a sort of community and as a platform. Couple years, it was kind of slower to start, and we've really exploded. It was 3 months ago we had about 217 wikis, and since then we've added about 80 or 90 new games. We've been increasing really rapidly, and so by bringing everything into the Gamepedia platform, it's our hope that we can kind of really create a whole community of people that are interested in sharing knowledge about video games, and not just Minecraft, but we want people to be able to go from Minecraft and say, oh, but I also play Terraria, so I'll go check out Terraria Wiki, or I play, League of Legends, or I'm really into watching the competitive League of Legends, so I'll use that wiki. Or for a lot of the new games, we host a lot of games for little indie games. It also allows us, we run a lot of contests and giveaways. We just did a big Minecraft giveaway where actually it looks like we're probably going to be doing another one, so you definitely come check out gamepedia.com, or on the left side of the wiki we have little buttons for t-shirt giveaways, for what other kinds of stuff do we give away? 3DS, and we do all kinds of stuff. So I'd kind of is an idea. We really want to kind of bring the whole community under one umbrella, instead of having 300 different things going on. So that's what the whole Gamepedia platform is all about. Yeah, right there.
Keep questions. First one, do you guys have the bee breeding wiki? The bee breeding wiki? One of your wikis?
One of those, I think that mod comes under, I don't know, is it an individual mod or is it under Feed the Bees?
Multiple mods, but it's like,
He's talking about Feed the Beast.
Yeah, there's
like the extra bees and
yeah,
forestry and
that's all part of the forestry mode, which is Feed the
Isn't that
Beast.
Mod Wiki's
It's-
wiki, right?
I don't think
Right, mod
the FTB wiki is under Gamepedia. I think they run that themselves.
Can we give ourselves like whether give main force or what like skeleton spawners? So I know we used to be able to do that.
No, no.
Like
Unless you've got some sort of mod installed, you can't get yourself any spawners.
Okay, so like you can't do like 52, 14,
Not as far as I know, anyway.
14.
No.
Because I think I do. So the data type doesn't vary and everything.
No.
Okay.
You should go watch the video about it.
And talk to Dinnerbone about that, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I
bug
think
him.
we should be able to like give 52, 14.
Yeah.
Like 52 skeleton.
That would make our lives a lot easier as well.
Right over there with that.
Once an update comes out and certain items are released, how often or how quickly do the editors put it up on the wiki?
Instantly.
Yeah, really instantly. We have people who literally all they do is wait. They know that there's an update coming, and they're waiting for all the notes to come out, and the minute that they're up on
It's
the
a
wiki.
competition, essentially. They want to be the first. So they are refreshing their pages, waiting for patch notes, and as soon as they're out, it is a race to get it up. And one of the cool things about that is we're actually developing some new features like achievements and things like that, where people are going to actually be able to earn points and a score for their edits. So I think it's going to be even more fun for people to try and be the first.
The other thing as well is that whenever an update comes out, David and I do a video about it, and the first place we go, whenever we see anyone tweeting saying, update 1.7 is at the first place we go is straight to that page, because we know that they've got it way before we do. We have no idea. We go straight there.
You can definitely get the updates from the wiki just as quick as you can get them anywhere else. So come check it out.
Thing on the login page, it doesn't say it always. It doesn't always say it when it comes out.
It's always on the wiki. So we'll get to you right here in the front. I know you've been waiting.
What's the best way to mine diamond? I know when I go to Y13 or like Y12 to
I think
Y15
there's someone mining
Hang on.
diamonds.
ground, I mine diamonds from Y12 to Y14. But what would be like the best level of mining for strip mining for diamond?
Level 11 or 12, because lava pools around level 11. So if you go a tiny, the way that Diamond is generated from level, I think it's about level 2 or 1 up to level 13, I think. No, 16.
16, yeah, I've got
16, but because the veins can go up 3, because it's generated, and then it can go sort of up, so you can get them between 0 and 19. But the best place to do it is around about 12 or 13 because lava starts pooling. So if you do it below that, then you might sort of mine into a lava pool. But if you do it above it, then you're a lot less likely to walk into it.
It's the talking wiki, everyone.
For level 11 was what I do.
Yeah, that's because I'm pretty sure there's like not only one page. I'm sure that I think there are several pages about
Yeah.
diamond strip mining techniques and all the different shapes for your mines and arguments about this one's more efficient or that one's more efficient. And here's 6 pages of math about how this one's the best. So
Crazy.
and there's also a lot of the other thing that's great to mention. A lot of people don't know about wikis is that on every single page, if you look in the kind of the upper right-hand corner of the content area, there's a button that says page and then discussion. And the discussion section, often it's discussion about like what should be on the page or thing. But for things like that where there's a lot of different strategies, people are often going back and forth and talking. And that's a good place to say, I'm not sure what's going on this page. Can someone help me unravel this? There's also an IRC channel, which is a great place to go ask questions because a lot of the editors hang out there and they know more about Minecraft than I could ever hope to.
Also, MinecraftForums.net. There's huge discussion threads about a lot of this awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So let's go all the way to the back there. But can you be nice and loud?
I think the crafting page on your site is one of the most useful. Like, I've had a lot of people here use that. But I was wondering, why did you split it into lots of different sections? So instead of having all the recipes on one page now, you have to click on each different section, which takes a lot longer, less convenient, you can't really search for the recipe.
Sure, go ahead.
So there's a couple reasons for that. I mean, I look at the, what pages are getting used most often on a daily basis, and you're right, the crafting page is the most traffic page on the Minecraft Wiki. So splitting it up, there's a couple things is some of the tools that we use on the wikis are not super efficient, and they're developed by people that we don't have access to. And when on a wiki like Minecraft, these tools weren't meant to be used there. And when they get used in such a super high traffic environment, they tend to break. So a lot of cases where we do have to break things out, it's breaking the templates out so that when one template is changed, it doesn't shut down the entire wiki. Whereas before, if we changed like the blocks template, the wiki would go down for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, and the answer is that while we do a lot of the management for the wiki, we actually don't make those decisions. The community members often have extended discussions about, okay, the crafting page is breaking, we're having these problems, the load times are too long because this page has gotten out of control, and then, they talk about what the best solution is, and then in the end, the administrators, will say, okay, well, this is what we decided to do, and then they'll do the work to kind of split that page up. And, if you have concerns about how those pages are set up, I would really, like I said, I would encourage you to jump in on those discussion pages and, go ahead, let your opinion be known, jump into those conversations. It's a great way to get involved. Right here in the green.
How do you guys keep the pages like so clean of like spam and trolling and stuff like that?
Sure. So we've got a few different techniques. One thing is in the basic, and this was one of the things that coming into the Gamepedia platform definitely helps. We have a lot of automated filters. Our development team at Curse have written ways for us to filter. I mean, it's a lot of times there are some easy red flags. So we can say, if you've never edited before and you try and add a lot of links, the system is like, that seems kind of sketchy. We're not going to let you do that. So we have a lot of automated filters. The other thing is that we've got these editors and admins that are working around the clock, checking those recent changes. The recent changes tracks all of the most recent edits to the wiki. And same thing, if I see someone start a new page called Sona Med Spa and it's got the whole thing, it's like, okay, well that's probably spam, and they just click of a button. Really the same way that Wikipedia does the same thing, where it's just people patrolling and patrolling and patrolling.
Yeah, I was gonna say the number one prevention of spam is the awesome community, because spam gets through all the time, but you don't see it because as soon as it goes up, it's not up for 2 seconds before someone reverts it.
Yeah.
One of the things they do is on I think IRC Espernet, there's a Minecraft Wiki recent changes channel. I think it's pound Minecraft Wiki RC, and it shows all the edits live, And some people just, every couple minutes go and look at it, and they can skim through and see everything that's been added. And anything that's spam just pops out immediately. And
So do you have like a backup of the different text that in case somebody does change it?
yeah, every change on a wiki is saved. So if you go to history on a page, you'll be able to see every version of that page for as long as it's existed. So some pages, they have thousands of changes because they're changed constantly. And someone can go in there and just say, no, I don't like this change, and revert to the previous change. And it's super easy, and it gets rid of the spam.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages of the whole wiki platform. I mean, with any wiki, is that it's really easy to track all the different changes. Nothing ever is deleted. So even if someone comes along and says, haha, forget this, we're going to delete all this information, it's like one touch of a button to have it back. Nothing ever goes away. And same thing, you can look at a single person and say, okay, it tracks all of their changes. So it's really, really pretty interesting. How about you over there?
I noticed recently that the logo in the upper left-hand corner of the screen changed. I was wondering why you did this, and because it kind of looked like an older one. I was just wondering.
So the community has complete control over that. So there's basically a team of admins, and then, there's different levels depending on how long they've been there and, how much they work on it. And any change to the wiki they make the decisions. Like, we can't go to them and be like, no, we don't like your logo, get rid of it. We let them have complete control. So they decided, hey, we've had this old logo for 2 or 3 years now, we want to update it, and they just updated it, and it was something that the community as a whole decided that they were ready to do.
Let's see, how about right there in the purple shirt?
Yeah, I noticed you uploaded a lot of videos about small stuff on Minecraft, and those are very interesting to me because I like to, I noticed you try to make videos for every small detail. Are we going to continue expecting those kinds of videos in the future?
Were you saying they are interesting to you? Or, yeah.
Yeah, because even though someone knows it, it's like very basic stuff, but it's really fun to watch.
Thanks. Well, that's nice. That's good feedback. We love hearing that, and we love seeing that in the comments on the videos. Part of that is just because even in the small stuff in Minecraft, like the game itself, it stacks up block by block. So every tiny little bit of information, eventually when you amalgamate it, when you mix it, that's a long word, when it mixes with everything else, it suddenly becomes, something quite special at the top. So it's quite fun to sort of focus on the small things, because obviously, given the community's like creativity, those small things can be used for pretty big projects if you blow them up. And then, I mean, we enjoy doing the sort of the bigger things like the new blocks and the 1.7 stuff that's just come out and stuff, because we're as excited as everybody else. Like, we play all the time, so it's us exploring the game. But also those small like nuancy things, it's like we're finding out for the first time things that have been in the game for years. So that kind of, that you can expect more of that.
And going back to the say for instance the diamond question, the challenge is making a difference between the diamond block video, or the diamond, the video all about diamond, and the video all about mining diamond. There's not much change, but it's interesting to see people sort of, people with the diamond video, they're like, oh, we know all about diamond, and then with the mining diamond, there's something that people are like, oh, I didn't know that. That's great. I'll go and try that. And it's it's just a case of we are trying to. How many unique pages did you say there was?
Like 151,000.
We're trying to get
like
through that number.
Yeah. We're working on it anyway.
Yeah.
150,000 pages.
We're about
Just a couple.
250, so we're getting there.
Let's go right there on the end of this row with the
On the extra information under like the blocks and the tools, it shows like blast resistance, save game ID. The first time I was looking for a certain piece of information, the data value. I was wondering maybe is it ever gonna be on there?
Well, my answer would be, it's the same thing. So we don't add, like I said, we don't add the information. There's two things you could do. One would be to go to those pages and say, hey, this would be a really useful piece of information I would love to see, like if someone would be willing to help. Or if you can find that information and you want to go in and add that to all the items, I think that, people would really love that, because I'm sure you're not the only person who's looking for that information. And that's one of the things that's great about the editing. Is, if you go in and add something that okay, you were frustrated because it wasn't in the wiki, you went and found the information. It's really, to take that time and kind of give back, put that information there so the next person who's looking for it, isn't as frustrated.
I think, hang on. I think for a lot of the blocks and things, there is actually that information on there already. If there's a page where you found that it's not on there, it's great. Go and add that. But I think for a lot of them, there's a little thing. I'm just checking now. It says there's a data value. It says the deck and the hex. The deck is the one that you use it within the game, and usually, I'm looking at, say, the daylight sensor one here, and it's sitting on there. It's just at the bottom. So keep an eye out for it. It might just be 1 or 2 pages that don't have it.
I'm going to try and get to people who haven't asked one question first. We'll come back around. Over there in the orange shirt?
Yeah. Do you have like an official Minecraft Wiki server on Minecraft?
No.
You mean like a Minecraft server for Minecraft Wiki? I don't think there is. I don't think there is one. If you hang out on the IRC channel, you can talk to people. I'm sure that a lot of them hang out on they in groups on different servers. But you'd probably have to ask them. I don't really know
that's
where
what I
they.
would suggest as well. I think they use a server together, so go on the IRC, and the Minecraft Wiki is basically a community in itself. They don't have their own server, but they do all play somewhere.
David and I, when we do the wiki videos as well, we use, or I use, whenever I can, I use one world, I call it the wiki world, basically. And there's been quite a few people that have asked us whether we can release those as maps. So that might be happening sometime in the future. It's not a world, it's not a Minecraft Wiki server, but it's a place where all the videos that we do, you can go and see the sets there and go and build on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right there.
I was watching a video one day, and it said that there was a website that told you what level enchantments were the best to get a certain enchantment.
The Minecraft Wiki is yeah. There is on the page. There's a big graph, and it tells you what the best tool gets you the best enchantment, what level gets you the best chance of a certain enchantment and stuff. And again, that's the sort of thing that's just supplied by the community. I mean, there's no way, we know a bit about Minecraft just because of the work that we do, but there's no way that we'd be able to sort of have that information.
You need a brain the size of over 100,000 pages of information with hundreds of thousands of words to be able to maintain that. Can't do it. Would love to, but...
You want to
Yeah, I had a couple questions. One of which was how I looked through and how far back to the versions go, because I've looked through snapshots and everything, and it only goes back to like beta 1.0 pre-release. Do you ever go back? Is there a page that goes back to like before beta 1.0 and alpha versions?
So beta 1.0, that's right around the time that the wiki was getting started. So the reason why there probably aren't the revisions and snapshots from back then is that that's kind of before people were starting to keep track of it. I don't know offhand if there's stuff on the wiki about.
I think there's like a page with like a kind of a rough breakdown, like you say, because people really weren't keeping track of them. There wasn't the same like community creation on any Wikipedia page, so the history is kind of a little bit blurred. But what you probably will see, coming slowly possibly, is people are exploring the backdated alpha versions that Nathan Adams Dinnerbone uploaded to the new Minecraft client. And so there is potential for you guys or anybody else to actually start breaking down how the game kind of plays, what the bugs are, what the features were at that time in those earlier versions, which you can just do by going to profile, editing profile, enabling older versions, and then just going down the list right until...
What are hex values? Because you got the deck and the hex value.
I'm going to the Minecraft Wiki. Oh, he knows behind.
No, I said I'd look that up on the wiki.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. I
Yeah.
would look it up on the wiki.
I think
they're basically the same number. I mean, hexadecimal just means it only goes up to 6 before it ticks over into the next box. So it's just two different ways that the numbers are tracked, and they're used for different things based on how long the string needs to be. We're going to take just one or two more questions, and we're going to switch over here into trivia mode. Although we'll probably stick around for a few minutes if you want to come up and ask any questions. We'll get there. We're in the middle of running a panel, if you haven't noticed. So we'll come by. Maybe we can. That's all right. Right there, I don't think we've had a question from you, so go ahead.
How long does it take you guys to for your videos? How long does it take to build a set, write the script, and
It all depends on what the set is, basically. I mean, if you're talking about long grass, for instance, you just have to find a biome with long grass and turn the camera on. But if you're, I mean, there's a lot of things. Say, there's a lot of complicated redstone currents, that sort of thing. If you're talking about that, then of course you need a lot more setup. What we've recently been doing, we kind of have a bit of hiatus right now, but what we have been doing is live streaming ourselves making these sets, so we get suggestions from the people watching the live stream about what to put into the set. For instance, one of the brewing video, I was sort of sat down and turned the live stream on, and all of a sudden someone was like, "Make a wizard's tower." I'm like, I've got a spare hour, I may as well make a wizard's tower.
Yeah.
So I was making this wizard's tower in this to do with this.
And then
brewing.
anyone's input that they gave in the live stream, Toby made a sign and hid it somewhere in the map. So in the video, there's just names of people that contributed, which Toby thought of that idea, and I just thought it was great. But the way we do the videos as well is it's not just the video that takes a while. There's a script. Toby has a document, or actually you've written all of those, haven't you? All of those scripts. And there's over 70,000 words, I think, of script. And then we record those audios, and then we play our one shot through the set that we've built whilst listening to that audio, and then stick it in editing. So it depends on the length of the video. And
I mean, the aim, what I try and do is, because the scripts, they don't take a huge amount of time to do, but they're relatively time consuming. I try and make the editing process as small as possible, which is why we do the one-shot videos where we do the set and we try not to have any breaks with the camera. We try just to be able to make sure that the entire video is in one clean shot, and that means that we can just take that footage, put it into our editing software, put the audio in there, and just add our outros and our intro and stuff like that, and then just that's it. It takes about 10 minutes.
And it means that you guys don't have to be like, whoa, jump cut, and you don't know where to focus, because it's all smooth and simple.
If you have more questions, feel free to come. We'll be outside the room because we have to clear the room right after the panel for the next group. But we'll hang around. We'll definitely hang around for a few minutes and answer some more questions. But I've got this big old stack of Minecraft Wiki T-shirts that I'm sure that a few of you would probably like. Also signing. We'll have to sign outside. They've asked us not to stay in the room afterwards. Toby and David were kind enough to generate some questions. So they're going to ask a question. I'm going to pick someone kind of just based on whose hand I see whip up first, and we're going to give away as many of these T-shirts as we can.
Yeah.
So.
And if you have answered a question and got on a T-shirt, please don't put your hand up again, because we can only really give one T-shirt to one person. But
that's it.
That's pretty cool.
And if we run out of trivia questions, or if we start running out of time, then I'm just going to start pitching these into the audience.
Yeah.
So. Do you have a question about how this is going to work, or?
Yep.
In the future, with a click of a button, do you have to sign up for that, right? And then to be able to go in there and do that?
I don't know. I've never used.
Yeah,
Twitch
you just sign up, make an account, and then you can stream.
Pay for it
No.
monthly or
No.
anything like that?
No, it's totally free.
Okay, guys, you got trivia questions
Okay,
for us?
let's go. Yeah. So the first trivia, we think they're relatively hard, but you guys will probably fly through them.
There's a mix of hard ones and easy ones,
Yeah.
definitely.
The first question, first person to put the hand up. What's the recipe for a daylight sensor?
Oh, I saw some hands up and down. I'm going to get
Okay.
purple shirt right there. Yep,
Yeah,
that's you.
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 in the purple
Yes.
Nope.
Nope. All right. I'm going to go right there. You got it.
Glass on the top, quartz in the middle, and wood on the bottom.
Well done.
Excellent. Come on, grab a T-shirt.
Let's go for
Hey.
question number 2.
Okay, this one's a little even easier than that one. Tell us the / command that turns time to midday.
Ooh, it's definitely someone here in the middle.
Yeah.
How about you right there? Yep.
Isn't it /time set 0 or /time set?
No,
no.
neither
no.
of those. I think you were next with your hand up.
Yep.
Yep, you.
/time set 1/1500?
Nope.
That's right there.
Time set 6,000, right?
Yep.
Yep, congratulations.
Is it the large?
Okay, so all the T-shirts are larges because that's what we have the most of. If it's absolutely not the right size, or you really want a different size, come by our booth. Curse, we're kind of right behind the main next to Jinx, and we'll see about if we can switch out for a different size.
I just wanted to make sure it was large.
I will say we are totally out of mediums, unfortunately, because that's been the super popular size. So.
Okay, next question. Name the 5 blocks in Minecraft that obey gravity.
Oh, I saw the sand right here
yeah.
first.
Gravel, sand, air.
Nope.
Up. Right there.
Okay. Gravel, sand, red sand, yellow sand, and white sand.
No. There's no yellow sand or white sand, unfortunately.
All right, back there in the blue hoodie.
No.
Can I answer
They,
if it's
those are actually individual blocks. They don't obey gravity in and of themselves.
Give mine to someone I know to.
No.
Once you've won.
All right, right. No? All right, right here, front row. Give it to us.
Let's see. Sand, red sand, gravel, TNT.
No.
TNT doesn't obey gravity until you set it off.
Yeah, it becomes an entity, but it's a good.
We've had
All
three
right.
so far.
You look like you're absolutely sure of your answer.
Guys,
let's give it. Oh, you already have one,
Let's
though.
take sand, red sand, and gravel. We've got those three, so you need two more. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry?
Prime, TNT, and soul sand.
Nope. Like I say, prime TNT is an entity. It's not a block. It's a very
Dun, dun,
tricky
dun.
question.
All right, right there. Yes.
Yeah. No. Water
Nope.
and lava. Should we give them the answer for this one?
Here's a hint. One of them makes a clang.
That's a big hint.
Right here in front. You
Go on.
guys.
An anvil is the fourth one.
Yep.
And I think
The last one's really unknown.
I don't know the last one.
Okay.
Oh wait, right here, green her, right
Go
here.
on.
What's the last one?
No. It's a good guess, though.
All right, we're gonna.
Okay, let's. Go on.
Go. Yes,
Yeah.
just the last one.
Yes! Yes! Well done.
Excellent work. That was harder than I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be.
Oh, wow.
You can use the dupe dragon egg.
Right.
Okay, the next question is name the 2 enchantments for fishing rods.
Right there.
Yep.
Yes.
Well done.
That was a 1.7 one.
Yeah.
Well, in a wiki.
Okay, let's. What happens when you call a mob Dinnerbone?
Guy in a blue shirt at the back, I think.
Yep. It turns upside down. Well done.
Oh, those are curse shirts.
Okay, that one.
Lady shirts, no less.
Okay. How do you get a music disc without finding it in a chest or trading?
Go on, you were first.
You have to. Okay, when the skeleton's shooting at you, you have to get the creeper to
Yep.
in front of you and have it shoot the creeper a few times.
Yep.
So it actually shoots you.
Yep.
That's the one.
That's.
Three class die by stone.
That's it.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Scuba dive by stone.
Okay. Name 4 of the biomes that have been added in 1.7. I think your hand was up first.
Roof forest,
Go on. Roofed forest, yeah.
Yeah.
Mesa, yeah.
the warm tiger, or the typhus nose.
I'll give you that because they've changed the name of normal tiger to cold tiger, so I guess it's warm. The
Yeah.
new one's warm tiger. Birch forest, well done. That man.
Excellent.
Good job. Oops, sorry.
And
The next one is kind of a Halloween-related question. Give us the recipe for pumpkin pie.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, well done. Egg sugar and a pumpkin indeed. Okay, we've got 3 more.
Good catch.
3 more, so get your pointy hands ready. The next one, what are the 3 ways that you can use a redstone repeater? I saw that hand up first, I think.
You can use it to amplify a signal.
Yeah.
Use it to send a signal through a block. And if you put a redstone repeater next to a redstone repeater, you can block the signal.
I'll give you those.
Yeah,
They weren't the
yeah.
answer on here, but they are technically legitimate.
They are technically
Yeah,
legitimate uses.
We had the answers. You can use it as a diode, so you can send the current one way, but it doesn't come back the other way. You can also use it as a delay, so it'll delay the signal for a little bit. But those are good answers. So
That's what I use in my train stations.
what's that?
The delay with
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, give that man a t-shirt. On you go.
What are 3 places in natural Minecraft that you can find mossy cobblestone?
I think if you've already answered one, then don't put your hand up because it's confusing.
I think you in the QCraft shirt.
Yeah, at the back. Go. No, sorry.
And right here in the front.
A jungle temple.
Yep.
Dungeon. And last one.
No.
No.
Who's next? You go on. What? Nope. That's mossy stone. Go. Yes.
It's boulders in there. Boulders in the pod biome.
It's
Yeah.
called the Mega Taiga, but that's
Yeah.
a good answer, so we'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there only one more?
One more.
One more question.
Perfect time.
Right.
Here we go.
To spice things up a little bit, you're not allowed to put your hand up until I say go. Okay. How many hit points does an Ender Dragon have? Not allowed to put your hand up until I say go. Right, should we leave? Go! You, I saw your hand first.
The Ender Dragon has 200 parts.
Nope.
Remember, if you've already answered,
If you already
in your
answered,
shirt,
don't put
keep
yeah.
it.
Pick someone, David.
I saw. Oh, we've got a big pointy hand at the back there. We
Go
haven't
on.
gone to that corner, so go on.
Shout loudly.
How many?
Nope.
Repeat the question. How many hit points does the Ender Dragon have?
Go on. I saw your hand up. 200? Yep.
I think that guy was looking it up.
That man.
You get a shirt for creativity.
It's,
To clear that question up. To
Well,
clear.
you already have a shirt, so it's no big deal.
Yeah.
That's all right. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for coming. We're gonna hang out outside the room. I'm gonna sign this shirt for him, and we'll answer a few more of your questions. And then
thanks for coming, guys.
thanks so much for coming, guys. We really appreciate it.